All right, guys, let's talk about the strict ring dip. Basically, it's really simple. It's our push-up move, but now we have instability, and it almost acts like a decline push-up. So we're gonna get set up with our feet together, butt tight, belly button drawn in, rib cage down. We're holding our Kegel, extending up. We're gonna position our shoulders just like we would in a push-up. Shoulders back, and I'm gonna create that external rotation. The key is in the push-up, I've got the ground to twist into, so my hands don't spin. In the ring dip, the rings are gonna move. So I don't want my hands going forward, making it look like I'm doing a push-up. Remember, we want our muscles to do what we would do in a push-up. So because of that, what I like to think about is I try and get my palms facing forward a little bit. But I don't want to do that at the expense of my shoulder. So really what I'm trying to do is get my shoulders back and create that rotation, and I'm really trying to feel it here. In ring dips, a common thing we see is the day after, 2 days after ring dips, people's front of the shoulder are really sore. This is a really small muscle here. The primary movers in the ring dip should be our lower pecs and our triceps. But if we're dumped forward with our shoulders, just like if we're doing the same thing in push-ups, if we're dumped forward with the shoulder, it's gonna be all front of the shoulder. So we're gonna wanna get those shoulders back, create that rotation, we lock our body position down, and go. So nice and tight. Other common things we start to see people do is they figure out, and we're going to talk about this in more detail in the next video on the kipping ring dip, but with the strict ring dip, they start to figure out that they can manipulate their center of gravity around. So what we talk about a lot, especially when it comes to using the rings, is we talk about where your center of gravity is. We like to imagine it just at our hip. If I pick my leg up, my center of gravity on average is going to be higher. If I pick my other leg up, it's going to be even higher. So there's actually ways that I can manipulate my body weight around where I'm not actually pressing any weight anywhere. My arms are going through the motions, but I'm not displacing my weight anywhere. So it kind of depends what your goals are from using the strict ring dip. If you are in a competition, then we may want to blur the line a little bit and see what we can get away with. For most people in our training, we're using the strict ring dip to press our body weight as far as possible. Okay, so we would stay nice and tight and our back wouldn't change positions, or our whole body wouldn't change positions. It would just be like the push-up. It's just our shoulders doing the work. So let me show you a few examples of if I start going down and drawing everything up with it, I don't actually displace my body weight anywhere. So if I'm up here and as I go down, another common way we see it is people pike. And really all that does is now I'm not pushing my body weight anywhere. So I'm not actually doing a ring dip. I'm doing a move that kind of looks like a ring dip. So this is where we get into competition standards, what they're going to allow you to get away with. First, training. Why are we doing this? Ring dip, we want to get that extra stability work in with our strength work. So typically, when we're training, we want to use that strict ring dip to develop that solid shoulder position at a decline angle. Enjoy.